Welcome back, everybody, to Falcon Plays Turmoil. No silly southern accent to welcome you today. Unfortunately, I got back into town 2 days ago for my holiday break, and to no surprise, really, I'm getting a little bit under the weather. I woke up today feeling not so great in terms of my voice, a bit strainy and a little bit, cracked and whatnot, so I'm trying not to strain it too much here. However, today I gotta take advantage of the time I have to record because if I do get sick, I need to have some episodes already recorded, so I can kind of release them in case I do get really, really bad, because whenever I get sick for like a long time, man. I don't normally get sick too often, but when I do, it hits me like a ton of bricks here. So I'm gonna try to record a few episodes here today so I have something in the backlog just in case, going forward I have to take a few days off here because of my voice. Anyway, today we're going to be doing something different and new, which is messing around with the gas, which is something that I did not look into, unfortunately. I forgot to look into it. I did take a little bit of time right now to go into the Steam forums and check out some screenshots to see how the whole gas thing kind of works, and I did also read a comment by the developer on how to kind of go about artificially increasing the value of your oil with gas. So this will be my first time ever messing around with gas, so if I do screw it up too much, hopefully you understand why. I need to start understanding how that works before I definitely get a good grasp on it. Anyway, as you can see over here, Fred, a new country again, and there's gas. You might want some new machinery for that. Okay, Fred, you're the guy to go to, right? Right now we have 71,000, we're in first place comfortably, we have 2 stock percent over here, we have 4 diamonds as well, so I'm way above the competition right now. I have a bunch of upgrades too, so I'm not really too worried about that. However, if we're going to be doing the whole gas thing, what I read was you need valves and either a left link or a right link. Essentially what this is going to work out is that if I want to increase the value of my oil at left incorporation, I need the left link. If I want to increase it on right, I would get the right one. Valves are going to be really important because that's going to keep you from essentially pumping up oil into your rigs, right? And if your oil, or at least if your gas doesn't go into right ink or left ink, essentially it's going to evaporate, and then it's not going to be increasing the price of your oil. So I do believe I need both of these upgrades more than likely to make this work possibly for me. And we still have to get the land lease first, right? So let's go and get the land lease first, and we'll see how everything else works out. We might have to get like one upgrade right now and then the other one later, so it might be like a 2-step process here. For now, let's go into land auction first. Actually, wait a second. I have 4 diamonds. Oh, dude, the guy with the diamond tips isn't here right now, right? Alrighty. Well, before we go in there, let's find out what's going on with Barney. I can offer you a 50% discount on those hefty spilling fines. I haven't really had an issue with spilling lately, so I'm going to say no to this one, although it's only $450, but even so, I don't... It's only $450 though, Falcon. Alright, you know what? I'll grab it. It's only $450. You're right. Oh no. Let's see here. For a small personal donation, the price will stay 74 cents for the coming year. At Right Incorporation for $2,000. That's not too bad for 74 cents. And here we have 79 cents for 2,100. So if I ever get one of these, it would probably be left ink, right? 2,100 for 79 the entire year. The prices of oil have been, dipping pretty low. So maybe the Kyle one is not a bad idea. I'm going to pick the Kyle one up. Alrighty, so Left Incorporation, 79 cents the entire year. That'll be our go-to guy more than likely whenever Right Incorporation is dipping pretty low. Let's go into the town hall. We will do our land auction right now. We have no tips over here, so let's just go ahead and start bidding. Now luckily we're starting a new land over here, so what this means is that these guys won't have to outbid me. So I could go anywhere in the map right now and just try to drop down some money and hope for the best here. So I'm going to come down here in Buffalo World. Maybe the Buffaloes were onto something. Maybe they know a tip that I'm not aware of. Maybe that they know a tip that nobody else is aware of. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that one right here. And then these guys over here will just outbid themselves because they're idiots. Instead of over here bidding on an open land, they just want to stay in one little piece right here. So there you go. We'll go into this one. Daisy got the gas upgrade. Huh. Do I have a gas upgrade? Oh, here it is. Most will look for gas near every cell they uncover as well. Well, yeah, I guess. Do you need the moles to find gas, or can you just find it with the scanners as well? I'm not sure about that one. Not too sure about that one. Alrighty. I don't see anything that I want over here. I guess we should probably just start making headway into getting these upgrades for the gas though, right? So, do we start off with the 40,000 one or the valves one? I'm going to say we start off with the valves one, and then next time around we either pick up left ink or right ink, assuming we get a pretty good deal at the saloon. So yeah, let's go with valves first. And with this one, you can open and close the oil flow and gas flow through a joint. through a joint. I guess that's it, sure. Okay, we'll pick this one up. Again, I think I read that he should get both of those to make the gas thing work. Alrighty, let's go into... We still need to do the stock auction as well. So we'll start this off. This is going to be for what? 1%. Alrighty, so 1% we're looking at maybe like 3,000 at the most. Nothing above 3,000 really. If they want to spend more, then let them go at it. But I think this is basically like a 2,000, 3,000 bid. So if we get this though, we'll be tied for first place. So there is that. So... Oh! Why is it every time I'm about to click, somebody always outbids me? Who was this one? Blanche. Alrighty, so Blanche is now in first place, and I am in last place, tied with Joshua, in terms of stocks. Alrighty, let's go dig. This is going to be kind of unsettling, because I'm not really too comfortable with this whole gas thing. We'll see how this works out. Oh my god, really guys? Well, come on, this is just silly. Besides just oil, these lands also have gas deposits. If you drill them, the gas will escape with high pressure and bring any oil with it as well. So act cautiously, okay. Click the joints between pipes to open and close the oil and gas flow. Click the joints between pipes. Alright, so any pipe underground, I could click the joint and it'll maneuver the flow somewhere else based on the upgrade. Okay, I guess we'll see how I botch this one up pretty badly. So let's start off over here with my old dowsers. How are my shortcuts again? D. D for dowser, that would make sense, excuse me. Oh, well, Falcon, don't hit Q. How about you hit D on the keyboard? There you go. Alrighty. Keyboards, how do they work, right? I've only been using them my entire, well, not my entire life now, but the last 3 years that I've been... Has it been 3 years? No, 2 years. The last 2 years I've been doing YouTube. Oh, you found something over there. So... I'm gonna go ahead and, you know me, man, I like to spend big. Just go ahead and do a big scan, try to find out what's over here in the area, and then we will go forward from there. I'm gonna drop a ton of money over here because this is what I normally roll. We found some gas. This is a pretty good area. Ooh, okay, good. Good stuff. And you found something over there for me. We might want to get a few loans here. Now, I wish we would have had William to give us a little bit of a deal, but unfortunately he wasn't around. So I'm going to spend a little bit big here. I'm going to hold off on the other DAOs that we found. And for now, we'll just try to pump some money through this one here and try to make our money through this side. Left Incorporation is at 79. Not exactly the greatest price out there, but it's something. So let's bring this down through here. We'll bring a horse to get him ready for the old oiling. And we might want to... I feel like we should probably get a pipe for this one down here. That's not going to mess with the gas, is it? I hope not. So we'll go with this one, and we're going to sell over here at Left Incorporation, which is going up from our 79 minimum, so that's fine. And we'll also get the... We'll hold off on the upgrades for a bit here. Let's just toss down some horses, because these are going to be small ones, and we're not pumping at a fast pace or anything, so we'll do up to like 3 right here for now. Alrighty. And gas is still going to hang out there for a while. That's perfectly fine. We're going to also need to rely on some silos with this type of layout, so we might want to start dropping a silo over here. But since we are making a lot of good money right here in Left Incorporation, we might as well take advantage of it and just use all these horses. We'll use 4 over here. Do we want to get an upgrade to these pipes? Let's go ahead and drop 1 upgrade over here. And maybe another one over here as well. I was told in the comments that I should probably level up the pipes if I make them wider. Make the top ones wider instead of the small ones. Instead of going like, you know, big on the bottom and small top, just do the opposite of that and might actually pump faster oil for me. So we will keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and... Don't think we need the big upgrades yet, but we'll see. We will see. Although that will speed it up though, right? They're also going to run faster if I do that. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get all the upgrades. Get it out of the way now. Alright, and you, my friend, just hang out over there. We'll talk to you at some point or another. Right now, it's all about making some quick money. Preferably from this. We have those guys over there just hanging out. That's going to probably happen whenever you get the upgrades. More than likely, 2 is just more enough for this. We only have 2 branches as well, don't we? And here we could close the rig if we wanted. Okay, I get you. I see how that works out. I can do a 3rd pipe, right? No. So we only have the upgrade for 2 right now. Right Incorporation is indeed going up, so we might actually swap over to them if Left Ink drops below, or if Right Ink over here overlaps it at some point. But so far we're doing alright. We might want to consider... Might want to consider doing another dowser over here. Just so if he finds something over here, we can do another big scan over on this area. We'll see how that plays out. Alright, so now we definitely want to go to Right Incorporation. And this is definitely going to start using the extra guys because of the travel over there. I like how one dude... Did you see this guy? I like how he went over there to start selling, even though he was completely empty. That fucking bothers me so much. Don't spill, dog. Alrighty? Don't do it. I know we have the protection, but don't do it still. Still a hefty fine, alright? We're up to 5,000. Alrighty, so good. So far, so good. I guess now, because this is about to be drained out, we should essentially bring this down to here. And maybe even this guy through here. Alrighty. And we're still selling. Remember, our price point that I feel comfortable with is maybe 80 cents at the most, and then we just start storing everything else. Over here we're at 93. Okay, so we're still fine over here. And then you guys found something over here too. Good. I will keep that in mind. I will definitely keep that in mind. For these two small guys here, I doubt we need any upgrades. They're relatively... maybe this one. But not this small one. That's a little bit too small for an upgrade. We're at 82. Now we stop. And you know what? Let's, instead of selling anymore, we will upgrade our silo. Stop selling over here, guys. Start storing everything up. We're at 7,000 already. It's April. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go into doing a scan over here. You guys found something close to each other, which is definitely how I like to roll with this. So we will go down to... somewhere in the middle, or just somewhere off to the side. Maybe off to the side. Oh my lord. That is what I like to see. So we'll come down over here, and we'll come down over here. At this point, considering how big these oil wells are, you might just want to start storing everything and then artificially increasing the price through the silo, or through the oil thing as well. So we might do that. Alright guys, you have an extra bit of silo here, another silo. Don't go ahead and sell anymore, just keep storing everything else. We're going to probably, more than likely, try to pump as much as we can, and then sell it off once we artificially increase the price with the gas. Assuming I don't botch it up, and it's a possibility that I might botch this up here. Now, for this little oil, or this little gas one here, we might have to bring this guy up here, it does seem. Because we have this big dude over here just rolling through that one. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's go ahead and upgrade these pipes as well. That's going to be a lot of work over here needing to be done, so we're going to definitely need a bunch more of these. As a matter of fact, I think we bring down a few extra silos if we can, too. So we'll do that. Get another upgrade here. And we'll just store some money. Left Incorporation's going up on its own right now as well, so... we might want to start dumping over there if it goes up to, like, maybe over 90. We'll start selling a bit here. So far, so good. I'm thinking we drop one more dowser through here. Maybe he finds something in the middle, and if he does, we'll leave a spot open for a rig. If not, then, you know, too bad. Alrighty. Now, the way this is kind of plotted out right now is that I could easily try to bring... oh, no, you know what? Forget about gas, Falcon. You made the... I got the valves. I didn't get the link. So we can't use the gas for this map, because we'd only have the valves, not the link. So that's my bad. I just remember that right now. So it doesn't really matter about artificially increasing prices. All we want to do is just start selling whatever the highest price is over here. This would have been a great map, considering all the oil wells that we have over here, or the deep pockets. This would have been an amazing map to actually get some good artificially increased prices through the gas. But because we don't have the link, we can't do it. So all the gas ones that we found so far are basically obsolete. That's fine. You know, again, as I mentioned, I'm learning this out right now for now, so hopefully I do pick it up soon enough so we can not mess up too much going forward here. But right now we're doing alright. We're in June, we're up to like 6,000. We have 3 silos completely filled up. Do we want to start selling at Right Incorporation? Yes, absolutely. Let's start bringing down some more extra horses too. No reason not to have a bunch of extra horses, because we have a lot of work right now to do forward. So everybody sell over here. It's close to $1 anyway, so we have 10 horses. We'll go 11. We'll go 12. You know what, man? I think we need all the horses we get yet, because we are going to be selling a lot of oil here. Right Incorporation is already teetering off, though, so they're going to stop like at 95. They'll start going back down. That's fine. Alrighty, let's do also one more dowser through... this area seems relatively clean, so we'll do another one over here. I want to drop a scanner somewhere around through here. I don't probably even need the dowser for that, but we'll see how it plays out. 87 cents, again. We'll wait till it's around 80. Once it's at 80, we'll basically start doing our thing here. Now, haven't seen any diamonds, but that's okay. You guys found something over here, 2 of you guys. Alrighty. Let's start dropping the scanner. We have enough money for it. And you know what? Stop selling over here, my friends. Go ahead and start storing oil one more time. And we'll do another scan through this side. So how far do we want this guy? That's a big-ass well down here we haven't even touched yet. Alrighty, so we'll go up towards here. Sounds pretty good to me. Wowee. No more gas down here, too. This would have been an amazing map, dude. I feel so disappointed in myself right now. Start selling at Left Incorporation because we have a lot more oil to actually pick up here. Oh, we found a diamond, too. Mo-man. Come down here and pick me up that diamond. Alright. So, at this rate... I think we do another oil rig here. And this one's going to be to work on here. And then you are going to be connecting through here. Got a diamond. Alrighty. And we're selling a left incorporation for $1. Perfect. Keep working on that one. And as soon, these right here, we're going to instantly start upgrading to the biggest pipes imaginable because we have a lot of work to do over on this side. Might even want to grab this one to a level 3, so we will. Alrighty, we're still selling over there over $1, that's fine. We have met our horse limitation as well, so there is that. So do an upgrade here, and do another upgrade right here. Alrighty, we're at 20,000 already. Horses go on over on this side. Alrighty, and you guys over here hollering and waving at me, I'll get you soon. These are smaller ones, so how do I want to play this one out? I guess we'll just connect them through here. So we'll do this here first, and then once it's just about drained out, we'll go over to that one. Or we could just go through here as well. That's another alternative. So let's do that. Upgrade this pipe. I'm curious about what's down over here. Rock, right? Yeah, I'd figure. Rock and gas. Man, this would have been a great map for a lot of money. Guys, we could have made a killing here had I got the link first. Even without the valve. Just the link enough would have been great here. But at the very least, we're going to make a lot of money in this map. The next map around, we will definitely have every single upgrade we do need. And I'm going to get the level 3 pipes over here too. And maybe even pump this one up to 3. Maybe this one too. Alright, we're at 25,000. We're barely in August. Prices are dropping at Left Incorporation, so let's move on over to Right Ink now. Be careful with the spilling. How far up is Right Ink going over here? 91? That's not too bad. That is not too bad. And as soon as this over here is working again, everybody's gonna start running around. Yeah. Okay. And we've drained that one out completely as well. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. I'm thinking what we do now is start doing some small little scans over here. I'm curious to see what's down here. This will be 200 just to reveal what seems to be gas, more than likely. Is that gas? I think that's more than likely gas. Look at this scan. Look, it doesn't let me see what's in there. Come on, dude. Who does that? I'm gonna have some coffee here if you don't mind. Again, my throat's a bit jacked up here, so I'm trying to keep, You know what we should do, since we have these pipes that we're just hanging out doing nothing? Let's do an upgrade over here. And maybe even down through here. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my voice a bit refreshed here because I plan to record a lot here today in case I lose my voice in a couple of days since I'm getting sick. I have some episodes over here recorded, so I need to kind of pace myself with my throat over here. That's what she said. Hi, yo! That's not what she said. And by she, I'm not talking about, you know, women. Obviously, she would incline to women, but I'm not talking about, like, you know, regular day-to-day women. You know, I'm talking about, like, maybe a porn star. She has to pace herself, right? That's perfectly fine as part of her occupation. If she has to do a bunch of things with her throat in a day of filming, then, you know, she's got to pace herself. That's how it works out, right? I want to stop right here. I feel like I'm digging myself into a ditch here. Alrighty, so right now we're just storing everything because we want to make one final push at the end. As a matter of fact, are these silos going to be fine? Depends on how far this guy goes. Let me do another dowser here out of curiosity. It's only 100 anyway. I want to see if he finds something for me, just in case we miss something over on this side, for instance. I'm not sure how far this guy's going to go over here, but we'll see. We're at 79. Let's do a quick little scan. I want to see how far down this goes. Okay, we're almost done with that one. Yeah, and we're done with it right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, good. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, it's basically all up on this dowser. If he finds something for me, great. If he doesn't, then too bad. We're over here selling a lot at Left Incorporation, so let's take advantage of the over $1 price to start selling. And we'll do one more dowser as well, and see if we luck out. If not, then hey, I'm still seeing a really, really big profit over here in general. Especially without the links. Had we had the gas links, the valve link, oh man, dude, we would have made some crazy types of money here, considering we're already at 45,000 without artificially increasing the prices of anything that we have. Yeah, I don't think these guys are going to find anything. We'll do one more, and if there's nothing here, we basically sell off the lease, and that's it. 46,000 is still a really good amount of money brought in here through just oil alone. You know what? I'll spend a little bit more money. I'm just curious to see how this works out. So, I'm just curious to see how it works out. I'll spend some money just to kind of test this out here. I want to see how this plays out in terms of our increase here. So, there you go. That's the oil right there. And the oil is going to come up here and evaporate. So, if we close the rig, you will see that the oil is Well, the gas just completely evaporated even with that over there linked off, huh? Let me do one more. I'm going to spend some money here, just kind of learn the basics on this. And we're not finding any oil anyway. So we'll do one more over here. I'm going to see how this works out. So I'm going to close off this valve initially. And I want to see how this works out so I have a good understanding for it next time around. So it does seem, if you look closely, the gas is going to stay there hanging out as long as it is closed off. But the moment you open this up, there you go. So what happens if I close that off? And this one. Does it still evaporate? A little bit. Some of it did come off for sure. Alrighty, well, anyway. I guess I have an understanding of it. Let's go ahead and stop the level here. We found all the oil on the map. No surprise there. 40,000 is going to be our profit. Relatively good, considering we didn't even use the gas over here, so that's fine. 40,000 for the old Falcon, man. No surprise there. We have 17,000 on Daisy, 15,000 on Joshua, and then Blanche came over here with 26,000. Not too bad on Blanche's part, but obviously, who's going to stand up to the man over here? Ricardo Monteban. Okay. Oh, God. Don't do that, Falcon. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here for today. Next episode, I do hopefully... We're going to have enough money to get the valve or the link, so we'll mess around with gas next time around, and hopefully I don't botch it too bad. I will catch you next time.